Hello, lovely people out there. I welcome you back to today's BrainBox series. And today's series, we're considering the topic titled Delay is a Silent Decision. Let me say something most people don't like hearing. And here's the thing, delay is not neutral, not at all. It feels quite harmless. It sounds quite reasonable. It disguises itself as I'm thinking what about it. But one thing we must note is that delay is a decision. And when you delay applying, you have decided what not to apply, what for now. And when you actually delay apologizing, you have decided to protect what you're eager for now. When you delay starting, you have decided comfort over for the moment. Now, every later is choosing something what over progress. Now, we love to believe we are undecided, but in reality, time keeps moving with or without us. And history is filled with moments where delay changed everything. Think about Serena Williams. Imagine if she had delayed training when it was uncomfortable. Imagine if she had waited until conditions were perfect. Excellence doesn't grow in hesitation, it grows in execution. Or look at Tyler Perry. Before success, there were rejections, financial strain, closed doors. If he had delayed trying again because the last attempt had failed, the story would have ended before it even began. Now, delay rarely screams. What does it do? It whispers. That's what delay does. It's not the right time. It tells you need more preparation. It whispers to you start next week. And that is what delay keeps on doing to you. And sometimes, yes, wisdom requires what? Requires patience. But most delay are not strategic. They are actually emotional. That is what most delay are. We delay because we are afraid. We are afraid to fail. We are afraid to succeed. Afraid of being seen. And that's why most of the time we pull up delay. So we convince ourselves we are being very careful. But actually it's not the right scenario. But here is the truth. The truth is inaction is still action. When you postpone discipline, you are choosing you're choosing distraction. When you postpone growth, you are choosing stagnation. And when you postpone courage, you are choosing comfort. And time doesn't pause while you figure it out. That's one thing we fail to understand, because time will not pause for you. Opportunity expires, momentum fades, and confidence weakens when repeatedly ignored every point in time. The scary part is that delay compounds. That's one thing we must note, is that one day becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 6 months. And suddenly you're frustrated, not because you lacked ability, but because you kept waiting. And what does that waiting do to you? Delay is quite very expensive. That's one thing you must note. It costs you experience. It costs you learning. It costs you the early mistakes that could have been made sharper today, if you had taken the decision. Because people often think wrong decision ruins dreams. But sometimes it's no decision that actually do that. Silence, hesitation, indecision dressed upward as thinking. Most of the time you're so indecisive, you say you're thinking. Meanwhile, someone less talented, less prepared, less qualified moves ahead of you. And movement always beats hesitation. And that's what we must understand. But here is the empowering part. And what is that? We must note that if delay is a decision, then action is too. You don't need certainty for you to move. You don't need that. You need clarity about one step. That is all you need. And once that clarity comes, what about that? Send that email. You just need to make that call. Start the draft. Actually, just open that book. Have that conversation that you have been avoiding. Not perfectly, not confidently, just honestly. That is all is needed. Be honest about it, because courage grows through emotion, through motion, not contemplation. That's one thing you must note. And you need to understand, we must all understand this. And what is that? The longer you delay, the heavier starting what becomes. Because the sooner you move, the lighter what progress was will feel what for you. And you are not stuck. Not at all. You are not stuck. You are postponing. And postponing is always choosing the present version of yourself over the future one, and which is the costly mistake that's been done most of the time. So ask yourself this peculiar question: what have I been delaying? And not because I need more time. What is that thing I've been delaying about? Not because I'm truly unprepared, but because I'm uncomfortable. What is that thing? Ask yourself. That discomfort that's often the doorway. Delay is silent, but it speaks loudly in your results. Most of the time it tells in our results. If you want different outcomes, you cannot keep making invisible decisions that protect the old you. You must decide to move, and that is the decision that must be swift. Decide to move, and it must be done swiftly and today, because the life you're waiting for may simply be waiting for you to stop waiting. You need to stop waiting. That life you're actually waiting for is actually waiting for you. And that is why you must stop waiting and take the step. Take that decision and stop stalling, stop delaying. The life you're waiting for is actually waiting for you. It's possible to attain any height in life only if you stop waiting. If you're watching a time like this, please don't forget to subscribe and to leave your comments in the comment section down below of any topic of concern you like us to treat. And we're very grateful and we're thankful that you have stayed with us up to a time like this. And don't forget to always activate your brain box today. Thank you.